Dr. R.S. Kiran sir, please start the session, sir, please.
Mr. Kiran, start the webinar. 2:30. Any problem, Kiran? R.S. Kiran.
R.S. Kiran sir, please start the session, sir, and please unmute your audio option, sir, please.
Yes, Abdul sir, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, please start the session, sir.
Yeah. Shall we go ahead? Yeah, shall we go ahead? Okay, let's start.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
good afternoon to all, and good afternoon to all, and greetings to one and all for attending this webinar. And this gives me an immense warmth and great pleasure to grace all of your presence in this interest of entire fraternity of the participants attending the webinar today. And this also gives me tremendous contentment to be presenting the welcome speech among the most esteemed personalities who have won accolades in their respective fields. We are from Sanketika Technical Campus, and we have Dr. Shri S. Rajendra Garu, who is the secretary of our organization, and Rahul Alvardas Garu, who is the executive director. And my name is R.S. Kiran. I am your host for today. And we have got convener Dr. V. Srinivasarao Garu and co-convener Dr. N.C. Anil Garu. So let us begin the session with a prayer song. So Sabdarji, over to you. Please play the prayer song.
Hello.
Yeah, please increase the volume, sir. Please increase the volume. Yeah, perfect.
Hello. Sir,
Yes, sir. Anil, sir, your voice is audible, sir. You have been made co-host. Thank you.
Okay. Can I speak? Hello.
Yes, sir. I'll just introduce.
Sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma gamaya Om Shanti Shanti असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा
Thank you, Sabjar sir. Now, dear participants, I would request Dr. V. Srinivas Rao Garu, the Principal of Sanketika Institute of Technology and Management, to speak a few words on this occasion after this brief introduction. Dr. V. Srinivas Rao Garu had completed his BTech, MTech and PhD in Mechanical Engineering from JNTU Kakinada. PhD was completed under the guidance of Professor Dr. K. Mallikarjun Rao Garu, who is a professor of JNTU Kakinada. Sir has got more than 22 years of experience with more than 22 publications in national and international journals. So, thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion. And over to you, sir. Srinivas Rao Garu, please. Thank you, sir.
Good evening to all. So thank you, Kiran, for giving me this opportunity to
Thank you, sir.
inaugurate
Thank you
this
so much.
esteemed webinar on fundraising and wealth management for the startup. So it is my immense pleasure to be a part of this webinar on behalf of the Principal of Sanketika Institute of Technology and Management under the esteemed guidance of our Dr. Rajendra Sir Sunkari as Secretary and our dynamic leader Sunkari Rahul Alvadas Garu, the Executive Director of our group. So my heartfelt thanks and gratitude for the today's keynote speaker Suryakant Sharma ji for accepting our request and delivering his experienced lecture for all the participants. So nowadays, we all know our motto is, as faculty members, our motto is not to make ready the student for a job, but also to make him ready for to start a startup. So because the Make in India, Skill India, the government is also encouraging in all the way means the youngsters, particularly the engineering graduates, to start their own entrepreneurs. So it is very, very happy for me to be a part of this. And our group, Alva Das Group, is a esteemed organization which is running near 30 education institutions, including 2 engineering colleges, 3 autonomous B schools, 2 pharmacy colleges, 1 law college, 3 polytechnic colleges, several junior degree and PG colleges, along with the schools. That means a kid from his nursery to the PG level, he can be made him ready in our campus, in our group of education institutions. Once again, I am telling my sincere gratitude and thanks for our secretary sir and ED sir, and special thanks to the today's keynote speaker, Mr. Suryakant Sharma ji. Thank you, Kiran, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion, sir. Now I would request Dr. N.C. Anil, sir, who is the principal of Sanketika Vidya Parishad Engineering College, to speak a few words on this occasion after this brief introduction. Dr. N.C. Anil Garu, sir, had completed his B.Tech from Acharya Nagarjuna University, M.Tech in remote sensing and GIS from Andhra University, and PhD in remote sensing and GIS from Andhra University. The PhD was completed under the guidance of Professor Dr. M. Jagannath Rao Garu, Professor of Andhra University. Sir has got more than 13 years of experience with more than 10 publications of highly reputed category in different journals. So thank you, and over to you, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all the participants. I'm Dr. N.C. Anil, the principal of Sanketika Vidya Parishad. As a co-principal, Mr. Srinivas Garu has explained the details of our institutions. This comes under the Alva Das Group of Technical Educations, which is undergoing under the our secretary Rahul Alva Das Garu and the executive director. Our executive director Rahul Alva Das Garu and the secretary is Rajendra Garu. Under his extended guidance, the institutions are being run. And we also thank Suryakant Garu for giving that motivational speech. Last time also, the same person, I think so, he has given a speech on the virtual webinar on fundraising and wealth management for the startups. We know everyone will be getting their salaries, but in the proper way, we have to utilize them. Last time they have given us a nice speech, how to manage their financial. I think this session also will be helpful for all the participants. I hope they are around till now around 170 or 180 participants has been joined on this webinar. Hope it will be fruitful. And once again, I thank Srinivas Garu for taking the session on behalf of our Alva Group of Education Institution. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Have a nice day during the session.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anil, sir, for giving gracing this occasion. Now, I would request Sabjar sir to play the video of the institution, please. Over to you, Sabjar sir.
I request all the participants along with Kiran to mute your mic.
Yes, sir.
802248.
ఇట్లయితే ఇంకా చాలా కొన్ని డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అందరూ ఉన్నాయి సార్, ఇక్కడ ఓపెన్ చేసి ఉంటారా?
Anil sir, please mute your mic.
Sabda sir, is there any problem in playing the video? Okay, fine. You can just write. We can play that afterwards also. Am I clear, Sabda sir? We can play that afterwards also. Now, as the title goes, it is fundraising and wealth management for the startups. Now, there are two topics over here. One is fundraising and the other one is wealth management for the startups. Now, startup is nothing but it's a company which is newly formed business with a particular momentum behind it and based on the perceived demand for its products and services. So the intention of the startup is to grow rapidly as a result of offering something that addresses a particular marketing gap. That is what is startup. And our topic today is related to that only. There would be two sessions, one about the startups, which is going to be discussed now. And the second one would be about the strategy for the wealth management. So strategy for the wealth management would be strategy to empower the wealth management would be discussed by Suryakant sir. Who is also going to join us by 3 o'clock as he has to move at 3:30 to IIPM, that is Indian Institute of Planning Management. So we'll be going a bit fast from now onwards. So as I've already told, as per the ILO definition, entrepreneurs are those people who have the ability to see and evaluate business opportunities together with the necessary actions or the resources to take advantage of them and to initiate appropriate action and to ensure success. So we can say that an entrepreneur is the person who finds out a business opportunity which was not there earlier, and that's the first time by which he has found out this. The reason why I'm speaking about the entrepreneurship today is because we are organizing this under the aegis of EDC, that is Entrepreneurship Development Cell, and PSCC, that is Professional Societies Coordination Cell of our institution, that is STC, Sanketika Technical Campus. Now, to promote this entrepreneurship, there are different agencies which are supporting the EDC and the professional societies as well. One of the best one is DIC, that is District Industry Center. Then we have got EDI, that is Entrepreneurship Development Institute, and EDII, that is Entrepreneurship Development Institutes of India. Then SIDBI, that is Small Industries Development Bank of India. SSIDC, that is State Level Small Industries Development Corporation. Then we have NSIC, that is National Small Industries Corporation. SISI, that is Small Industries Service Institute. MSME, that is Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Institute. Then NIESBUD, that is National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. We have got IDBI, that is Industrial Development Bank of India. IFCI, that is Industrial Finance Corporation of India. ICICI, that is Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India. Now, these are the agencies that are supporting the budding engineers for starting, for having their own enterprises, because it starts with a small idea, then it converts into what we say an entrepreneurial idea. Then that entrepreneurial idea gets transformed into entrepreneurship, and that entrepreneurship gets transformed into an enterprise, and that enterprise is the result of startup, is the result for a startup. That means the business idea that is going to get a momentum. So with this, I would like to tell you that even nowadays there are various R&D centers that have been supporting these startups as well, and out of them are like DAE, that is Department of Atomic Energy, that is Scientific Research and Council Award. Then we have DBT, that is Data Innovation Fellowship. Then DST Serve, that is Ramanujam Fellowship. Then DST, that is Swarna Jayanti Fellowship. Then Lady Tata Memorial Trust. Then we have DBT, that is Welcome Trust India Alliance. Then we have CERN, which is giving a power grant. Then we have Alexander Humboldt Foundation. Then American Cancer Society, Indo-US Science and Technology Forum. Then we have Union for International Cancer Control, US-India Educational Foundation, British Petroleum Wildlife Conservation Society, the Small Business Innovation Research Initiative, BioCare Research Grant Opportunity, Accelerated Translational Grant for Commercialization, then Core Research Grant, then we have High Risk, High Reward Research, then we have Industry Relevant R&D, and so on. The list doesn't stop at an instance. So now let us have a small video now. So over to you, Sabzaji. Just play the video before Suryakant sir joins. Now ideas are easy, implementable. It is hard to beat a person who never gives up. If everything seems under control, you are not going fast enough. Always deliver more than expected. Done is better than perfect. Failure is simply an opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligent. Motivation is what you get started. Habit is what keeps you going. Forget about your competitors. Just focus on your customers. When you find an idea that you just can't stop thinking about, that's probably a good one to pursue. Stay hungry, stay foolish. What would you do if you weren't afraid? When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Don't worry about failure. You only have to be right once. High expectations are the key to everything. Chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you. Don't try to be original. Just try to be good. I never took a day off in my 20s, not one. Whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. Failure is an option here. If things are not falling, you are not innovating enough. Diligence is the mother of good luck. Nothing works better than just improving your product. %80 of your sales come from 20%. So with this, I would like to say that a startup is nothing but it is finding out a business opportunity which could be commercialized. And there is a saying which goes like this: if you expand your limits, the limits would expand, and if the limits expand, we can reach to limitless expansion, and the sky is the limit. Obviously, that's a fact, because we have to get an idea, and that idea has to be converted into a business idea, and that idea which gets converted into business idea could only be commercialized. So with this, I would thank all the people over here. And I would like to say that webinars are organized and conducted for the general audience to gain insight and information that would remain effective in their life, exercises, and work. And now I would invite Suryakant sir. Hello, Suryakant sir, have you joined?
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon to all.
Very good afternoon, sir. So welcome Suryakant sir now.
Good afternoon, Principal
That is
sir.
our principal, sir, Dr. V. Srinivasa Rao Garu, and we have our co-principal, that is Dr. N.C. Anil Garu.
Sir, we are very
Thank you
lucky
very
to
much.
have you here, sir, today.
Sir, thank you very much for giving me opportunity to be with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And I would be very happy to come to your institute as well, physically.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello. So good evening, sir. I am the principal of SVPEC, Sanketika Vidya Parishad.
RS Kiran sir, please. RS Kiran sir, continue this webinar, sir, please.
Yes, sir. I request Surya Sharma ji to take the session. Because all the participants are eagerly waiting to listen the words of our Sharma ji. So over to you, sir. Sharma ji.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Respected principal, sir, respected Mr. Anil, Mr. Kiran, and all core organizing team members. I am very happy, principal, sir, for giving me opportunity to be with you. Of course, through this platform this time. But next time, I would be more than happy to come to your college and institute at the first opportunity. Now, Corona has gone. So literally, we have started moving out of our homes and establishments. So it is time to meet physically as well. Because principal sir will agree with me that physical interaction has got more impression and rather connection and more useful rather. It is impactful, more impactful. So next time I will definitely plan to come to your college when I visit your state. So thank you very much for giving me opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Most welcome.
Thank you. Today topic to have you have given me is financial empowerment through wealth creation. Basically, it relates to personal finance management and how we can manage personal finance. This is very important questions. But most of us don't give an importance to this question in the sense that we have back of mind, we have an impression with ourselves that whatever I am doing with relate to personal finance management is okay. I am perfect. I am doing well. So I don't want to advise of others. Or even when I am not able to manage my personal finance, I am shy of talking my personal finance with others. That's a general tendency among human beings, particularly Indians. We don't want to talk about our personal finance. Hardly we have few friends, Kavita ma'am, with whom we share our thoughts, more so of the personal finance things, so intensely, because we feel that personal finance is up to my heart only. And there are few people still who don't share even their personal finance with their family members, even, sir. They are not comfortable sharing their personal finance even with their family members. But I feel personally that now time has come that we should be open to talk about the personal finance management. More so, principal, sir, because the time has changed. Everything has changed. Technology has come in our life. And with the technology and with the thought process changing every day, I feel personally that we should be very open to talk to people about our personal finance. And why we should talk? Because I feel personally that there are better ways to manage our personal finance. There are more efficient ways to manage our personal finance than what we are doing today. That is why there is a need now to talk to people as much as we can about how we can manage our personal finance. But before coming to the second aspect, how we should manage our personal finance, principal sir, I would just try to dwell upon the basics of the personal finance. Because that is, I feel, required first, then coming to at the second stage, how we should manage it.
Yes, sir.
And personal finance broadly comprises the money, sir, which we have, which we earn, which we spend, which we enjoy. So the personal finance management basically relates to the management of your money, which you earn, which you save, which you invest, and which you spend. So broadly, these comprises the things in personal finance management. And the most important thing I want to attach importance here is that whatever we are doing, sir, maybe we are service class person, which mostly we are, maybe we are businessmen, maybe we are industrialists, maybe we are entrepreneurs, and maybe even we are startups. Because Mr. Kiran was taking a very, very important session on startup nowadays. So whatever we are doing, we earn money, we get money. And what we do with the money which we earn, a good amount of the money which we normally earn goes into taking care of our personal needs. Family, travel, ration, everything, house. So majority of our income goes into taking care of our monthly income or monthly expenses, regular expenses. But principal, sir, you will agree with me that we Indians have a unique habit.
Yes, sir.
Indeed unique. And what is that? Every Indian family tries to take away some money out of their income which they earn. Every Indian tries. May they be earning 10,000 or they may be earning 10 lakhs.
Yes, sir.
So that is in our blood. That is in our DNA. And that is indeed a very unique thing, my dear participants. And the money which we don't spend out of regular income, principal, sir, it is normally we term it as savings. We term it as savings. And we all are savers. We are all saving. We all are saving. Somebody might be saving 50,000, 10,000. Somebody might be saving even 10 lakhs. Or somebody even might be saving even 500 or 1,000 rupees. But we all save. So we are all savers. And because saving is the backbone of your prosperity, my dear participants, please do understand the importance of savings. Saving is the backbone of our prosperity, of our good life. That is why I keep telling in my sessions that please do try to identify some amount of saving which you can comfortably do out of your regular income regularly. It is a must that we must save some amount regularly. And don't be shy when you say that my salary is not up to mark. I'm hardly getting 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, whatever it may be. I can't save much. Or rather, I will start saving when I will start earning more. That's a blunder we normally do. But we must not do these things. We must start saving maybe even 500 rupees in a month. Even when I'm not earning much. So amount is not important. Again, I tell you, of course, it is important in the sense that it will multiply much if you save more. But more than amount, what is more important here is you should do regular saving. That is because saving ultimately principles are multiplied not today, not tomorrow, it will multiply in 15, 20 years. That is why we should not shy of saving even a small amount when we don't earn much. And second thing I want to tell participants, particularly young ones, please do keep increasing your saving every year minimum by 10%. And principal sir knows it very well how it is possible. It is possible, sir, because we get increment, we get some increase in our allowances. That is very natural. So with the increase in income, we must increase our saving every year. These two very small things will relate to saving. One is regular saving and second is incremental saving. Will make greater impact in your life. Will give you a better comfort in the later years of your life. So please do save an amount and keep increasing it. Now the second question arises, what we do with the savings which we are making every month. We must invest that savings, sir. And investment simply means I am putting my savings into some instruments which will give me some return or income in future. That is investment. So we should not only save, but we must invest our savings. Because principal, sir, our prosperity will come only through investment, not through saving. Please mind it. That is very, very important. Of course, without saving, what investment we will make? That so in saving is the first step. But my dear participant, you must not stop at the first step. You must go to the second step. That is, you must invest your hard-earned saving into some instrument which will give you return or income in future. And normally speaking, principal sir, we are all investor also. Normally, we are all investor also because most of us who are savings are also investing somewhere. Maybe one product, maybe other product, but we all are saving. So we are all investors. But sir, unfortunately, I don't know whether you will agree with me or not. Unfortunately, most of the middle class, salary class person, despite their sincere efforts in saving and investment, they just remain money accumulators in their life. They don't become wealth creators. I am using two terms here, sir. One is money accumulation and other is wealth creation. And normally, most of the middle class, salary class person are sheer money accumulators. When we talk about wealth creation, what our normal friends, most of the friends say, sir, it is not my domain. It is domain of Mukesh Ambani. It is a domain of Adani. It is a domain of big industrialists. They create wealth. How I can create wealth? I am a small man. No, my dear participant, this perception itself is wrong. We can create wealth. We can also create wealth. Of course, even by creating wealth, we will not be Mukesh Ambani. That is a fact. But at the same time, we will have reasonable money to our life comfortably. That is the purpose of wealth creation, that I should also lead a normal life. I should also not feel handicapped in absence of money. That is why wealth creation is very, very important. But unfortunately, most of us are money accumulators. And my dear participant, what is the difference between money accumulation and wealth creation? Yes, there is a difference, and we must understand difference between money accumulation and wealth creation. Because this understanding only will encourage us to go for wealth creation. And for making you understand the difference between money accumulation and wealth creation, sir, I just want to share a very simple example to all the participants. And for that, I want to take the name of Dr. Anil, just for example's sake only. Suppose Dr. Anil has got 1 lakh rupees with him, and he goes for a good 1 year bank FD with a good bank. FD means fixed deposit. Why I am taking this example of FD, sir? Because even students are aware about the bank fixed FD. People, we must have done some FD somewhere down the line in our life. So Mr. Anil has got 1 lakh rupees and he goes for 1 year bank fixed deposit. And principal, sir, we are aware that now present rate of interest is around 6%, maybe 5.5%, maybe take it 6% rather. So after 1 year, myself and principal sir meet Mr. Anil and just ask him, Mr. Anil, what happened to your FD? Mr. Anil is happy. What answer he will give? I have earned 6,000 rupees as bank interest and bank has given back my money. That will be the standard answer from him. And he is happy. And unfortunately, most of us are happy like this only. When I ask Mr. Anil, are you right? Principal sir, he might get angry. He said, I am absolutely right. Where I am wrong? Why are you asking this question to me? Mr. Anil, you are right, but you are not right. And my dear participant, please do understand what I am saying now. Why he is wrong? He is absolutely right that he earned 6,000 rupees as bank interest income. But why he is not right? Because he literally, principal sir, ignored two very important factors while analyzing his return on the fixed deposit, which we must not ignore. And these two factors are inflation and taxability. My dear participants, inflation simply means increase in the prices of goods, item or services over a period of time. And as far as taxability is concerned, we are aware that most of the investment, when we earn some return or income, government takes away some tax out of that. So most of the return and income on investment are taxable. May it be income tax, may it be capital gain, structure might be different, but there are very rare products which are exempt from tax. So we have to pay tax as well. So these two factors, one is inflation and other is taxability, actually affect our return. So Mr. Anil was very happy when he earned 6,000 rupees or 6,000 as bank interest income. But my dear Anil, you must be aware that out of 6,000, inflation has eaten away a majority portion of your income or return. If the inflation rate is 5%, then take it that out of 6,000 you earn, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation. But still you have to pay tax as well. And as per standard practice of income tax on fixed deposit, my dear friends, whatever you earn as interest on fixed deposit principal, sir, will have to be added to your annual income, and you will have to pay income tax as per your income tax slab. And for that 10,000 exemption in bank interest is related only to savings bank account. It is not related to bank fixed FD. So whatever you earn on FD you will have to pay income tax as per your slab. And suppose Mr. Anil is in the 20% bracket, then Mr. Anil will have to pay 20% income tax as well on the FD amount, that is 1,200 rupees. Now you sir see the proposition. Mr. Anil was very happy when he earned 6,000 rupees. But in reality, out of 6,000, 5,000 had been eaten by the inflation and 1,200 income tax people have taken. So in reality, he got nothing. Rather, he had lost 200 rupees. That is mostly the investment we normally make. We are happy whatever we earn, but we don't factor in the inflation as well as the tax liability. But my dear participants, you must understand that 6,000 was your notional income only. Principal sir, it was not your real return. It was not your real income. And what is real income? I just want to share a very small formula to all of you. Real return simply means notional return, that is 6,000, minus inflation rate, that is 5% we have assumed here, and then tax liability, that is 1,200 rupees. So in this proposition, there is no real return. 6,000 was your notional return only, my dear friends. And you must not satisfy with the notional return. You must try to ensure that you must earn some real return on your investment, because only real return is going to create wealth for you. And principal sir, I just take this example forward. Suppose we presume that the rate of interest is 8% on bank FD. Then Mr. Anil will get 8,000 as bank interest income. Again, keeping inflation at 5%, out of 8,000, 5,000 will be eaten by the inflation. Again, 20% income tax means 1,600 on 8,000 will be taken away by the income tax department. But even after that, sir, there remains 1,400. That 1,400 is his real income. And only this 1,400 is going to create wealth for him. So my dear participant, first and most importantly, we should understand that we must earn some real return on all our investment, and we must not satisfy on the notional return. Because notional return is an illusion only. Very honestly, it is an illusion. It is not real. Real thing is after inflation and what after tax liability, what are remain is your real return. But principal sir, you may ask me, what is the reason, sir? We are money accumulators. Definitely. Anybody can ask us, what is the reason that we are money accumulators? Why we are not wealth creators? Yes, sir, there is a reason. And principal sir, that reason lies not outside somewhere. That reason lies in our mind. We Indians and we middle class person have a typical mindset. And what is that? Are Baba, we don't want to take any risk. Are Baba, no, don't talk about the risk. We want to go for the safe investment. Normally people will say, Are Baba, something tell about the safe investment. This is a normal standard response we get from the people. And people are averse of taking any risk. Very honestly. And here is the crux. Whether we accept it or not, here is the crux. Because principal sir, most of the investment except governmental small saving scheme have got risk. It is a fact. Most of the investment except governmental small saving schemes, there are few governmental small saving schemes where there is no risk, but the return is very nominal there again. So in most of the investment, risk is there. So my dear young participants, please do understand and accept that in most of the investment, risk is there. Risk will vary, sir. In some products, risk is much higher. In some product, risk is reasonable. In some product, risk is minimum. But risk is there in most of the products. Then the next question definitely, principal sir, will arise in our mind is, how I can manage my risk? How I will minimize? Because that is a very natural question everybody will have their mind. How I can minimize my risk? How can manage? Yes, sir. We can minimize your risk. How? By practicing a very simple 2-word formula in our life. And I want a student to note it down. But this formula has to be practiced, sir. It is not that it is a very important formula. And formula is very simple, sir. Very simple 2-word. Principal sir will laugh at me. Sir, what you are talking very simple things to us. Formula is think, understand, and invest. I have used only 2 words, my dear participants. Think, understand, and invest. The first word I have used is think. What we have to think, my dear participants? We have to think 2 things about ourselves. The first and the most important thing is how much risk I can take. What is my risk appetite? What is my risk-taking capacity? And principal sir, and every individual has got different risk appetite. Every individual. We have got different risk appetite. Why? Because our income is different. Because our income is different, and because our obligations are different. Every individual has got different risk appetite, sir, because we have got different income and we have got different family obligations. So my risk-taking capacity is different, principal sir is different, Mr. Deepak is different, Mr. Gara is, everybody has got different. So why we should follow others? But unfortunately, principal sir, most of the middle class, salary class person follow others when they take investment decision. Unfortunately, honestly speaking. And that is a blunder we all do. I term it as a blunder. Why? Because a product might be very good for the principal sir, but that might not be good for me. Because his risk-taking capacity is different, mine is different. So my dear participants, never follow others while taking your investment decisions. Take independent decision looking at your risk appetite. Second thing, and one more thing here about this, sir, principal sir, those who are young have got high risk appetite because they have a longer horizon, 30 years, 40 years. But people like me and you, we don't have that luxury. Very honestly speaking. Because of age, we don't have that luxury, which young people have. That is why I keep encouraging young people, please do take risk. Please do take risk. I'm encouraging them, but it should not be blind. It must be calculated. And calculated simply means as per your risk taking capacity. But your focus, young people, I am telling them, your focus must be on earning real return on your investments. That should be always your focus until and only, principal sir, they attain the age of 55 years or so. Or take it 50 rather. So up to 50, your focus should be on earning maximum real return. But principal sir, when they cross 50, like you and me, then our thinking will automatically change. Then what we will think, Arey Baba, leave about the return. We want our money safe. Because safety become important after a certain age. And that is very natural. So those who are young must be encouraged to take risk, but it must be calculated. And those who have already crossed 50, 55 should not take high risk. Their focus should now be different. Safety of money which they have accumulated over a period of time. Because for them, security is very important. And Professor sir, out of context, I'm talking about the investment. There are 3 investment metrics which every individual must understand. When we invest, 3 factors are there. First is, and sir, it is called SLR. It is called SLR. S simply means security. S stands for security. L stands for liquidity. And R stands for return. And there is a contradiction in between, sir. Contradiction in the sense when we go for the security, then we might not get higher return. But if we go for the higher return, then security might be an issue. When we go for the highest return, even liquidity might be an issue. So these are 3 metrics of investment we must understand. And in a particular age, when you are young, your focus should be on higher and higher return. When you cross 50, 40, your return should shift to liquidity and return as well. And when you cross 55, 60, your focus should be only on security. So my dear participants, you must invest as per your risk appetite. And second thing, sir, principal sir, we must look while taking investment decision is time horizon of investment. Time horizon of investment is equally important. Why, sir? Because we will need money not in one go in our life, sir. We will need money many times in our life. We have to do bigger things in our life. That is why we will need money not in one go, many times, and huge money rather. That is why time horizon of investment is important. And what is time horizon investment? Simply speaking, sir, I should have money when I need it. That is time horizon of investment, simply speaking. That suppose I am investing a particular amount for marriage of my daughter, which might be happening after 5 years. But the product where I am investing will give me return after 10 years. So there will be mismatch. Because after 5 years, when I will need money for my marriage, daughter's marriage, I will not have money because the product will give me return after 10 years. That is why matching of your risk appetite as well as time horizon of investment is very, very important. So 2 things you have to understand about yourself. I again repeat, sir. First is your risk-taking capacity, your risk appetite, and second one is time horizon of investment. And one more thing, sir, here I want to tell to all the young participants, not to you, but to young participants particularly. Every family must have their financial plan. Because financial plan is very, very important for every family. And financial plan, sir, simply means making a table of the major happenings in our life, then what will be the time period when it might be happening, and third is how much money I will need for each major event in my life. And normally, what are the major events in our life, sir? Normally speaking, marriage is the first major stone in our life. Marriage is the first major thing in our life. After children celebration, naturally, that will be the second one. And third one will be purchase or acquisition of a house for the family. That is also very important thing for every middle class, salary class family. Then definitely four-wheeler again has become a necessity nowadays. Every family would like to have that minimum thing. Then, sir, principal, sir, one more thing has been added nowadays, which was not in my time, at least in your time. And that is going on vacation. Now families are fond of going on vacation. Every family would like to go on vacation. If you are in Andhra, you would like to go to the Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and why to India only? Beyond that, Switzerland, Europe, everybody. So vacation is also very important. And for vacation, we will need huge money every time. If you are taking some international vacation, you will need not less than 5 lakhs. And after some period, sir, when your children are grown up, one of the most important things happen in our life is professional and higher education of children. That is very, very important for every parent. Every Indian parent wants their kids to get the best higher education and professional education. But you will agree with me, after once your professional education is over, then the next thing which come in our mind is marriage of the children. Naturally, when they are professionally qualified, they have started earning, marriage of them comes into our mind. And lastly and most importantly, principal, sir, living a retired life. That is equally important. And sir, I am very lucky. I don't know whether your institution is government or private college, but if it is a government college, you are lucky to have pension. But nowadays, even government colleges, pension is no more available. Most of the people will not get any pension because the pension is no more available in government departments. And private, of course, earlier it was not there even. So even living a retirement life will need huge money. And normally, principal, sir, the average age of Indian has increased like anything. Now people are living up to 85, 90, normally. Means even after retirement, 20, 25 years you will be living. From where money will come? Because the day you retired, the most important negative factor is you will not credit of your salary on the first. That's the only negative thing in our life. Otherwise, everything is positive. You will get free time. You will have the luxury of meeting people, enjoy more time with family. But minus point will be you will not be getting credit of any salary. So from where money will come? So that is why we should start accumulating huge amount right from the day when we start earning for your retirement life. It is a must. And normally, sir, that for all these things which I have just narrated, a normal middle class, salary class person, principal, sir, who is around 25, 30 today, will need not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees for their milestones only. From where that money will come? I know some of your faculty members are lucky going to Amitabh Bachchan show of KBC, earning 7.5 crore rupees. But then how many of them will earn? Maybe one, maybe two. What about the lakhs of crores of people? From where they will get money? Yes. Now I want to give them confidence, all of them. They all can have 10 to 12 crore rupees for their major events in their life. Sir, provided they start working on their saving right from the first month when they start earning. That is most important thing. Please do start working on your savings and putting your saving into investment right from the first day when you start earning. And my dear participants, you must understand, and I have emphasized here again and again, regular saving and regular investment is the key to your investment, to your successful life, as far as personal finance management goes. So please do develop a financial plan for your family and adhere to that financial plan. Start working on saving and investment according to your financial plan. So the result will be that when you will need money, you will have money. That is the basic object of developing a financial plan for the family. Now, one more thing I want to tell about the investment is, sir, and that is eighth wonder of the world. That is called, sir, rule of compounding. Sir, rule of compounding is eighth wonder of the world, my dear friends. You may not get the importance of this important aspect of investment. Rule of compounding, I again repeat, is eighth wonder of the world. An investment, simply speaking, you have to follow a simple rule in your life. And the simple rule is, whenever I will earn any return on my investment principal, sir, whenever I will earn, because when you invest, definitely you will earn interest, return or income. Maybe after 2 years, maybe after 3 years, maybe after 10 years. So my dear friends, whenever you earn return or income on your investment, you will have to make a promise with yourself. I will never use that return or income principal, sir, for my personal consumption or for my celebration or for my vacation. What I will simply do, I will simply reinvest that income with the regular income I am doing, the regular savings or investing I am doing. I will club my income with the regular investment and make investment of that money as well. My dear friends, I know, principal sir, it is not easy, because when you earn a return of 5 lakh rupees, whole family behind principal sir, I go on vacation, enjoy this money. Naturally, that is very natural. But then you have to be very clear. No, Baba, no. This money is not for a celebration or for vacation. This is for reinvestment only. Other things we will manage from other sources, that is a different story. But this, whatever I earn on my investment, I will reinvest that money. And sir, if we continue this for 10, 15 years, this practice, my dear participants, you will be happily surprised that your return portion will be multiplied like anything. You will be mesmerized to see the return. But my dear participant, it is not going to happen today. It is not going to happen tomorrow, sir. It will take time. It will take minimum 15 to 20 years to grow your money like that thing. That is why, my dear participants, I keep telling in my sessions, please give time to your investment, sir. Because investment requires your patience. Return will not be happening in a day or two, sir. Or fluke might be there 1 or 2 times. That is a different thing. But investment requires your patience. But keep reviewing your investment annually at least. But please do give time your investment to grow. They will grow. Definitely they will grow. But please do give time. Now, sir, I want these were the just basic things about investment and saving and metrics. Now, briefly, we will discuss about the products available in the market for investment. Because principal, sir, that is equally important. We must know the products where we can invest. And first and most affordable or most useful product for the middle class, salary class person, sir, governmental small saving schemes. Government of India has also got some small saving scheme for the middle class, salary class person. And my dear participants, you must know at least about these schemes. The first and foremost scheme, principal sir, I don't know whether you have subscribed to that scheme or not, but if you have not, you have missed something. And the name of the scheme is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. Great, sir. Great. Thank you very much. Public Provident Fund account. Very good scheme of the Government of India, sir. And a person, principal, sir, I personally feel every salary class person must have a PPF account. And not only of him or her, but her spouse as well. His or her kids as well. So please do open a PPF account. I'm talking to young people. And even students, they should understand the importance of PPF when they start earning. Or even they can open now. But PPF is a must for the middle class, salary class person. And it is a very good scheme. 15-year scheme, but it is extendable beyond 15 years for a period of 5 years. 5 year, 5 year, again 5 years. Minimum amount you can invest is 500 rupees in a month, in a year. Maximum amount is 1.50 lakhs. And sir, two very small thing about this I want to tell you. If possible, my dear participants, please do deposit 1.50 lakhs, which is the maximum limit, at the beginning of the financial year itself. That is before 5th April of the every financial year. Please try to deposit the maximum amount of 1.50 lakh. Principal, sir, why I am saving this? Because if you deposit 1.50 lakhs at the beginning of the financial year, you will get interest for the whole year. But suppose perchance you are not able to deposit 1.50 lakhs in one way, in one go, there may be, you may not have. Then my request is, whenever you deposit, sir, maybe whenever you deposit amount in PPF account, it should be before 5th of the month. It should always be before 5th of the month. Why, sir? Because if you deposit on 6th, you will not be getting interest for that month. These are PF rules. We must know these rules. So you must deposit your PPF contribution before 5th of the month. Sir, these two small things will make a greater difference down the line after 15-20 years. So my dear participant, you must open a PPF account. And now, sir, PPF account can be opened with the bank where you are having your savings account, or with the majority of the post offices. Second product of the Government of India, sir, is National Savings Certificate, NSC, National Savings Certificate. I don't have time, so I'm just mentioning the name. Participant can go deeper in through Google and websites. Third product of the Government of India is Kisan Vikas Patra. Kisan Vikas Patra, where you can also invest. And the fourth product, sir, RBI bonds, Reserve Bank of India bonds, RBI bonds. RBI keep issuing two categories of bonds. One is taxable bond, another is tax-free bond. Taxable bond definitely will have higher rate of interest, and tax-free bonds will naturally have lesser rate of interest. Then Government of India, big organization, keep issuing bonds and debentures to the public. And my dear participant, you must be aware, presently a big bond issue of the National Highway Authority of India, NHAI, is on. And principal, sir, that is giving you return of 7.80%. And yield will be more than 8%. So you can invest this amount, some amount in NHAI bonds. Then lastly, Government of India has started two channels, Bharat Bond 1 and Bharat Bond 2. For the big government institutions raising loan from the public. Earlier they were raising it individually, but now government has made it a channel. So Bharat Bond 1 and Bharat Bond 2 is also is a very good proposition. All these schemes I have just mentioned to all of you is a Government of India schemes. And principal, sir, the beauty of these schemes are there is no risk at all. No risk at all. Because these are all sovereign schemes. Of course, return are not extraordinary, sir. Reasonable return is there, but without any risk. And principal, sir, I personally feel that a normal middle class person should invest 15 to 20% of their total investment into Government of India schemes. Around 15 to 20% of their total investment should be in Government of India, including RBI bonds and all these things. Now, after that, whatever products we are discussing now, sir, has got risk. It's very clear now. Every product has got risk now. But before that, principal, sir, I just ask you a very simple question to you. Have you ever seen the horses race on the TV? It is a game of rich persons. Horses go for races, and one horse wins only. So there is a golden rule of that horses race game, sir. And what is that? Never put all your money on single horse. Never put your all money on single horse, because if that horse doesn't win, all your money goes. So the other way around is, try to put your money on 2, 3, 4 horses. So out of 2, 3 horses, if any horse win, at least you will get some money. And that rule also applies on investment, sir. Try to develop a basket of investment. Try to develop a basket of investment. Don't put all your money in the one product. Because the benefit of basket of investment, principal, sir, is that in some products, risk is very high, but so is the reward. In some product, risk might be moderate, so is the return. In some product, there is no risk, like government schemes. So when you put your money in different products, on an average, your return will be average out. So will be the risk. So the better way of your personal finance management is, try to develop a basket of investment. That is also one of the most ingredient and important thing for your personal finance management. Now the next product where we can invest, principal, sir, is property and real estate, where we can invest. Principal, sir, is smiling when I started talking about the property and invest. because it is one of the products where, but sir, the distinct feature of this product is, it has also got some risk, sir.
Actually, you are telling very motivatedly, sir. That's why I am listening as a student. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please carry on.
Thanks. So, property and real estate is one of the product where we can invest. But sir, risk is there. How much appreciation we will get on the property? Not know. Would we be able to sell the property when we need the money, sir? Not certain. Then acquisition cost of the property is also, sir, now very high. Stamp duty, brokerage charges, this and that thing. And maintenance also is an issue. Maintenance cost of the property is also an issue nowadays. And lastly, sir, we can invest in property only when we have huge money. We can't invest in property for 5 lakh, 10 lakhs rupees. We will need 50 lakhs, 70 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crore. So property is an option, but please do appreciate risk is there. I leave it to you how much you want to invest in that product. Third one is, sir, gold. Gold has also historically been an investment product for Indian families. And principal, sir, honestly speaking, we have not regarded gold as an investment. We have treated it as a safety valve for the family. It is a safety valve. We have developed some safety that in case of some emergency, we will sell the gold and come out of that problem. Normally, we don't sell. Hardly Indian families sell the gold. It is a fact. But still, back of mind, we think, "Oh, Baba, I have some gold and jewelry. If some emergency comes in my family, we will use that gold, sell it, and come out of that problem." So gold has historically been used as a safety valve. But sir, unfortunately, you will agree with me. We simply purchase the gold and keep it. Simple. No use of it. No use of it. And sir, yesterday I was reading a data, and it was surprising. A data was there that 11% of the total gold is accumulated by the Indian families. 11% of the total gold, and we are not making any use of that. Very honest, we are no use of that gold. We purchase the jewelry, we purchase the biscuit, keep it at locker, or keep it at home. So what we are getting out of it? Nothing. That is why now Government of India has come out with a very unique scheme, sir. And my dear participants, please note down this scheme and go and discuss with your mothers and sisters. It is a very good scheme of the Government of India, no private scheme. And the name of the scheme is Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. SOVEREIGN. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Basically, sir, this scheme has been devised by the government that citizens should not unnecessarily accumulate gold. Because, sir, you must be aware that majority of the gold which we have purchased come from import. We have to import the gold. And there is a huge cost of foreign reserve which we are spending on the purchase of gold every year. So now government has come out the scheme that you please don't purchase actual physical gold, invest in this sovereign gold bond scheme. And why? Because you will not be keeping physical gold, but at the same time your money, price of the gold will keep increasing. Explain how I know. Suppose, sir, you invest 1 lakh rupees in sovereign gold bond. Basically, it is benchmark as per the gold price in the prevalent market. And the minimum amount you can invest in the gold sovereign gold bond scheme is 1 gram gold. Minimum amount, which is decided by the government and which is prevailing market gold rate. Maximum amount of investment in this scheme is 4 kg gold. Maximum 4 kg gold amount you can invest. Minimum amount is 1 kg. And government is giving you two benefits, sir. First benefit is you will get 2.5% interest on your investment in sovereign gold bond. 2.5% annual interest you will get on your investment. And second benefit principle, sir, this scheme is basically for 8 years. So suppose today you invested 1 lakh rupees in the sovereign gold bond. When the gold price is, take it 50,000 per 10 gram today. Today it is 50,000 per 10 gram and you invested at 20 gram. Take it that way. After 8 years, suppose the gold price goes to 80,000 per 10 gram. Then Government of India, sir, will give you 80,000 per 10 gram. So whatever appreciation is there in the gold price will also be given to you. Additionally, 2.5% guaranteed interest will also be given to you. So this is a very unique scheme, sir. And we need not have physical gold. And principal, sir, when we have gold at home, we wouldn't be having sound slip. Or if we take locker from the bank, then we will have to pay annual maintenance charges of the locker as well. So this is alternative, all these things. You don't purchase gold. You simply invest that gold. And whenever you need, withdraw money at that prevailing price of the gold. Purchase gold from out of hand, if from the market, if you need it. And this scheme is for 8 years. And if you continue with the scheme for 8 years, there will be literally no tax liability as well, sir, because of indexation benefits. But if you want to withdraw after 3-4 years, which facility is available in this scheme, then you will have to pay some tax as well on the money which you have earned out of interest and appreciation in the gold price. So sovereign gold bond is a very good scheme of the Government of India. And here again, sir, if you make digital investment in the foreign gold bond, which government is encouraging nowadays, then you will get additional concession in the price. Some little bit more concession in the price will be given to you. So please do consider, go get the details of the sovereign gold bond and think of investing some amount in sovereign gold bond. After and lastly, sir, one more product is available in the market, that is security market, share bazaar. And principal, sir, when I start talking about the share bazaar, Giridhar, sir, some of the participants may say and may give a poser in the chat box. Sir, share bazaar is nothing. It is a speculation only. We should not invest into share bazaar. This is the normal thinking of the most of the middle class, healthy class person. And I agree with them. I agree with them. But please do understand what I am saying now. Share bazaar is not in speculation, but market movement will always be there, which people normally think as a speculation. So there will always be speculation moment of the market. Someday market will go up, other day market will go down, third day again market may go up, fourth day again market may come down. So this movement of the market is a basic characteristic of the market. We should not be afraid of the movement of the market. If you want to be investor into security market, my dear friends, you have to be long-term investor into security market. And if you have been a long-term investor, hardly there is any person who had lost some money. On a shorter period, definitely you might have lost some money or huge money sometimes even. But when you invest your money for the longer period in security market, there are very bright chances of earning reasonable or sometimes even good return with tax efficiency as well. So I want to tell all the participants, share market is not a speculation principle, sir, but at the same time, it is purely knowledge-based market. Those who don't have knowledge, please don't inform. Please don't invest if you don't have knowledge in the market. And there are two ways of investment into security market, my dear friends. One is a direct way and other one is indirect way. The direct way is putting your money into IPOs of the companies when they offer their share to the public. And second segment of the direct way is purchasing any share of the listed company from exchanges. That is called secondary market. Putting your money into IPOs of the company is called primary market. And purchasing and selling of shares of the company through exchanges is called secondary market. And there is an indirect way of investing in security market as well, principal sir, and that is called mutual fund. It is called mutual fund. And sir, you will agree with me that mutual fund is one of the segment of the share market only, very honestly speaking, because direct way is also available. IPOs are available. But there is an indirect way of investing your money, that is mutual funds. And sir, mutual fund basically is a proposition where, principal sir, we are giving our money to the experts. Giridhar sir, we are not directly investing. We are giving our money to the experts. Why we are giving? Because we don't have knowledge of the market. Why we are giving? Because we don't have time. Why we are giving? Because we don't have experience in the market. Those experts have got all these three things: expertise, experience, and time. That is why their decisions are likely to be more beneficial than our decision. So we simply, but principal sir, one thing is there. I am giving my money to the mutual fund for the very clear purpose of getting maximum return. It is not a social service. It is not a social service that I am giving for some social cause. No, I am giving my money to you because you are expert. You have got experience. You have got time to take my money, invest as per the scheme of the mutual fund scheme, and give me earned maximum return for me and give it back to me. That is the proposition of mutual funds. And there are two distinct features in the mutual fund, sir. One is mutual fund through mutual fund principle, sir. You can invest not only in share market, but there are schemes in the mutual fund, sir, which will invest your money in government schemes. In mutual fund, there are schemes which will invest your money in real estate and properties. In mutual fund, there are schemes, principal, sir, which will invest your money in gold. That scheme is also available. And in mutual fund, there are scheme available, principal, sir, where your money will be invested into international corporates. Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, lot of big names. So sitting at your place, you can invest in Google, you can invest in Amazon, so that facility mutual fund also gives you through international funds. But of course, majority of the mutual fund scheme is related to security market only. That is also a fact. And one other feature of the mutual fund scheme, principal, sir, is you can invest your money even for a single night. That facility is available. You invest today, overnight fund, that is called technically overnight funds, only for one night. Tomorrow you can get your money back and some return. If you want to invest your money for 1 month, 3 months, then other category of scheme is available, that is called liquid fund, LIQUID, liquid fund, where your money will be invested for a very short period of 1 week, 1 month, 2 months. Then there is a scheme for you. If you want to invest your money for 3 months, 6 months, that ultra short-term debt funds are available. Different categories are available as per your time horizon of investment. Then if you want to invest for 1 year, short-term debt funds are available. If you want to invest for 3 year, 5 year, normal debt fund and equity funds are available. So as per your time horizon, mutual fund schemes are available. And one more thing, sir, in mutual fund schemes are available as per your risk appetite also, sir. Suppose principal, sir, want to take least risk, one scheme is available. But Giridhar, sir, say no, I want to take high risk, I want to go for high return, then other scheme is available. So schemes as per your risk appetite is available. Risk schemes as per your time horizon of investment is available. So that is the beauty of investment or mutual funds. And there are broad 3 categories of mutual funds, sir. 3 broad categories. One is equity fund. In equity fund principle, sir, your money will be invested into the equity share of the corporates. And when your money is invested into the equity share of the corporate principal, sir, risk is very high. Because share price always go up and down. So risk is very high. For those who can take high risk, should think of investing into equity funds. And normally those who are young, normally who have got longer horizon of investment of not less than 5-10 years, then equity fund is a relatively better proposition for them. But sir, principal, sir, you say, no, Baba, I don't want to take any least, I want to take least risk. Then other category is also available for you. That is called debt fund, DEBT, debt fund. In debt fund principle, sir, your money will be given as a loan to the corporate, not invested in share. Please see the difference. In equity, your money will be invested into equity shares. In debt fund, your money will be given as a loan to the corporate. And the risk is relatively lesser as compared to equity fund, but some risk is there. And third category is, sir, hybrid fund. And hybrid fund simply means I have laddu in both the hands. Because I want to, I wish to have some higher return, but at the same time, I don't want to take high risk. I'm aspiring for high return, but I want to average out my risk as well. So in hybrid fund, sir, some of your money will go to the equity fund and some of your money will go to the debt fund. So automatic risk balancing and automatic return balancing will be there. And the beauty of the mutual fund for the middle class, salary class person investments are is SIP. This is the magic for the middle class, salary class person. Systematic investment plan, my dear participants. And this is a magic. Why I am saying principles are magic? Because we are all regular earners, we get some salary every month. So we can save every month some amount. So the SIP gives you a facility of regular investment. And principals are, the minimum amount of SIP investment is 500 rupees only. And maximum there is no limit. Principal sir can invest 10 crore rupees every month if he wishes to. But minimum limit is 500 rupees. And I keep encouraging your students even. I keep encouraging your students, please do start SIP in a good equity fund of even 500 rupees out of your pocket money. Because that will give you a flair how mutual fund works. How the mutual fund works and how they generate return. So I will encourage all of you, particularly students, please do start a SIP, systematic investment plan, in a good equity fund or an index fund of even 500 rupees out of your pocket money. And if you continue investment through SIP for longer period of principals are, Copy Siddhi ma'am, magic will happen in your life. Magic will happen in your life through regular investment or very, very small amount. And I just want to give you an example. An example is very simple. In 1995, principal sir, a mutual fund started an equity fund in 1995. And principal sir was very young at that time. He is still very young, but at that time he was very young. He started an SIP of 10,000 rupees in equity fund, which simply means he was investing 10,000 rupees per month in that scheme regularly. And the crux of his success is he continued investment every month without fail. Religiously, he is investing through SIP of 10,000 rupees in that scheme right from 1995 till 2022 even. Because normally what happens when market goes up, people do come and start investing money in security market through mutual fund, through SIP and all these things. But when market goes down, they get scared. Arey Baba, my money will be lost. I will lose my money. My money will be lost. And they withdraw their money in between and they stop SIP. That's the blunder they do. I wish to request all of you, please start an SIP, but continue it for longer period, which principal sir did. Every month SIP of 10,000 rupees, sir, from 1995. And now your participants will be curious to know what the amount principal sir has got now by this time. Sir, you have got 9.57 crore.
Wow. Great, sir.
It is not a magic, sir. I am telling you a factual position. It is not a magic. So, but what is it comes out of it? Regular investment for longer period. Even without looking at the market movement, because normally market will always go up and down, sir. You should forget about the market, continue for years together. And those who are young, those who can invest for 10, 15, 20 years, a huge magic will happen in their life. And principal sir, one more thing I personally feel, next 25 years are going to be golden period of Indian economy. Indeed, golden period for Indian, but Who will get benefit? Only those who will invest. Otherwise, we will simply clap for our economy. Oh, we are at this place, a third place, fourth place, fifth place. Would be, but what benefit I will get out of it? It will become only, sir, when I am investor, when I invest my money. Because if the economy expands, it gives benefit only to those who are investors. That is why I keep encouraging your students, or even your young faculty members, my dear, please do start investing even a small amount and keep it for a longer period. And magic will automate, and SIP is the best way for accumulating a huge corpus for your life. So please start an SIP. And so, Principal Sir, I know a lot of my young friends who have got not one SIP, multiple SIPs. And that is target oriented. One SIP for purchasing a house after 5 years. Second SIP for going on vacation. Third SIP for higher education of children happening after 20 years. Fourth SIP for retirement plan. So you can have multiple SIPs. And that is target oriented SIP. So mutual fund is a very, very big subject. Next time, sir, when you give me time, we will discuss in detail about the mutual fund. Last two things I want to tell.
Sir. Yes,
Sir, last two things I want to tell your participants, including Mr. Kiran. Sir, there is a menace
yes,
in
sir.
our
Hi, sir.
country.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, there is a menace in our country which is called Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. Mr. Giridhar, people do come and promise us higher return, doubling your money in 3 years, give this or that incentive. They are all frauds. I want to warn your participants, never put your hard-earned money, Vegi ma'am, in Ponzi scheme, chit fund and committees. They are all frauds. They will simply vanish after collecting money from you. So you must not invest your hard-earned money. And not only you, Kiran sir, it is your social responsibility. It is your social responsibility that please, we should spread this message among, sir, please, we should spread this message down to the segment of our society which are not so literate, Kiran sir. Your milk vendor, your peon, your rickshawala, your plumber, your electrician, principal sir, basically they invest their hard-earned money in those schemes. So this is your social responsibility that we should make them aware. They should never invest their hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit and committees on the promise of higher return. If they don't have any knowledge, no problem. They should simply put their money in banks and post offices. At least their money will be safe. And last and most important thing, Principal sir, I want to tell through you to all the participants. My dear participants, prosperity is your right. Sir, prosperity is your right. It is not a begging. It is not a luck at all. Prosperity is not a luck. I want to make it very clear to all the participants, because we rely on luck only. Arey Baba, if I am lucky, I will get that much of money. This nothing. Prosperity is your right, sir. You can be prosper by developing a process of putting your savings and investment. And sir, some of us might have born into a poor family. There may be a case that some participant might have born into a poor family. Sir, birth in a poor family is not a curse. Please do understand. Birth in a poor family is not a curse, but living as poor and die as poor is a curse that we all can avoid, provided we start working on our savings and investment right from the day we start earning. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful speech.
Thank you.
Actually, people are technical people, we don't have the ethics, but today, listening to us, So myself, all the participants, I think we will not tomorrow on the savings. As you suggested, quantity is important. What you told is regular for those things and the various methods. I think the vote of will be given.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Thank you, sir.
At my restaurant, I am talking now. So it is very, very wonderful, informative speech, sir. Thank you, Sharmaji. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Suryakanth sir. It was really our honor to have your presentation, because we had focused upon two topics in our webinar, that is on fundraising and wealth management for the startups, fundraising aspects, and the second one was about the strategy for the empowerment of the wealth management, which was delivered by you. And sorry for making you wait for a longer time, because I know that you have to go for another presentation at IAPM, that is Indian Institute of Planning Management at New Delhi, as said by Sabzar sir. So to end up the webinar today, I really thank all the participants, and I also would like to inform to all the participants that you can also think about the startups, because entrepreneurship is a journey of an entrepreneur, and the end result of entrepreneurship is the enterprise. And basically we have got two classification of the enterprises, that is service enterprises and manufacturing enterprises. If it is a manufacturing enterprise, those enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery is less than 25 lakhs, so they would be called as micro enterprises. And those enterprises where it is more than 25 lakhs and less than 5 crores, they are called as small scale enterprises. And those enterprises which invest between 5 crores and 10 crores on the plant and machinery, they are called medium scale enterprises for manufacturing sector. And then if it's a service sector, the investment, if it is not more than 10 lakhs, then they are called micro service enterprises. And if the enterprise, if it is between more than 10 lakhs but less than 2 crores, they're called as small service enterprises. And if it is more than 2 crores but less than 5 crores, then they are called as medium enterprises. So with this, I would like to share share to Suryakanth sir that we have got some good appreciation words, like people have been saying that a very nice session, very informative session, excellent information received from the basic levels to the advanced levels, and so on. So this webinar would not have been successful unless and until there were good efforts put in from our side as well as from your side as well. So so it has been an honor for me, dear participants, that your presence at our webinar had enriched the knowledge sharing, because webinars are something which are organized for the information sharing and to gain an insight and information that would remain effective throughout the lives and exercises and the work that we do. And each topic for the discussion and the debate for the today's webinar was chosen keeping in mind the interests of all the participants. So really, I thank everyone. And now I would request Sabzar sir to play the national anthem. So I hope Sabzar sir, the national anthem is ready to be played. So Sabzar sir, are you able to hear me? And can we play the national anthem for everyone? Thank you, sir.
But in the meantime,
participants to stand up.
sir, but in the meantime, I am thankful to principal sir and his whole team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you,
Please
sir.
stand up, all of
I would request everyone to stand up and please play the national anthem, sir, and please sing with us, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, and bye everyone.
Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchal Jaldi Taranga Tav Shubha Naam Jane Tab Shubh Aashish Mange Kahe Tav Jaya Gatha Jana Gana Mangala Nayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhana Jaya He
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all.